Hi everyone. I'm too tired and plum-tuckered to even put my camera on the tripod. But I wanted to tell you all about Lizard Man. I have done a video, I guess it was a couple years ago, about Lizard Man. But this is going to be really funny, and it's also going to be horrendous. So depends on how you take it. You know what I mean? Okay. When I was dating, I'm not dating anymore. I gave it up. But I saw this gentleman, his picture from afar. It was, kind of far away. So I met him on a date, and I realized he only had one eye. Well, that didn't bother me so much. And he was very nice, just a wonderful guy. And then he came to visit me at the broccoli farm. And I had the deer cameras, if you know what I mean. Because my place had been broken into twice. So when I was looking at the footage, I saw him going outside in his underwear, his whitey tighties. It was around 6 a.m. to get firewood. Well, I stoked my own stove. I was living in like a 4,000 square foot home, kept it totally warm. By stoking my own stove. He didn't have to do that, But I found him outside. The deer camera caught him in his whitey tighties. And then I noticed also when he was walking away from me one day that he was walking with a limp. Well, I can deal with that. I can deal with the limp. I mean, I was limping really bad too before I had my right hip replacement. But then I noticed something really, really odd about him. Now remember, I've overlooked his one eye, and I've overlooked the fact that he had a limp. But my sister lived pretty close back then in Callio, and I told her, I said, listen, this guy's always got his tongue hanging out. And she goes like, well, what do you mean? I go, it's like this. Like that, right? And I said, what do you think that means? It's always hanging out. That's why I nicknamed him Lizard Man. And my sister goes, it's because he's masturbating in his mind. And I go, what? What? I don't know. I don't get this. And then I go, well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in his mind, but it kind of bothered me, So I didn't go out with him anymore. And then about a year later, he invited me up to his mansion. He had a mansion in Clifton, Virginia. But so I went up there, and I was like, I was like getting homesick from my family. But he fixed me bacon and eggs, and let's see. Yeah, he had like 6 bedrooms. So yeah, I slept in my own bedroom. And then, the next morning he's making me bacon and eggs. And there he is with his tongue hanging out. And I couldn't hold back anymore. I said, do you really know that your tongue's hanging out? Do you realize that, yeah, your tongue is out, And he goes, oh no, I didn't know that. And I go, yeah, your tongue is always hanging out. Well, I just said, you know what? I've overlooked everything about this guy, but I cannot overlook the fact that his tongue was always out. Actually, I think people who stick their tongue out, is kind of gross when, you see all these selfies with people doing that. But this guy never put his tongue back in. Yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted to get the hell out of there. And I remember loading up my car, and he goes, "You're not attracted to me, are you?" Oh, my God. Well, I just left. Okay. But that's the lizard man. Never to see him again. So if y'all, you know what, if you need to look in the mirror to see if your tongue's hanging out, because he didn't even know this. All right, good night.